I think we need some change. And, you know, there's a few things that we can change very rapidly. You know, we can define, I've heard a lot of things about closed door council sessions. We can define what a closed door council session is. You know, when is it appropriate? When is it not appropriate? What are the parameters? What are the sideboards? That's something we can do very rapidly. I would like to see a definition of, you know, the roles, responsibilities of the executive committee. I found out recently that the executive committee really doesn't have any more authority than any other councilman sitting at that table. And I guess it was a misconception on my part, but I thought the chairman kind of had some sort of authority. Apparently not. So there are things that, just small things right now that we could change that could help. You know, stability is really, really key, I think. And currently, it just feels that we have no stability. And, you know, Terry's right. This didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen, you know, in the last 10 years. I'm going to say it's been going on for a long, long time. But does that make it right? I don't think it does. There's a couple things that I kind of left out the last time when I was talking about constitutional reform, and you know, it goes back to stability. And I know the council put out a referendum last year before, on 4-year terms, and I voted in favor of that. I think that, you know, maybe 3-4-year terms, but you know, longer terms for the council. You know, they need a chance to make a difference while they're in there. But at the same time, it needs to be realistic for a recall or they call it, you kick them out. I don't know.
Impeachment?
Impeachment, yeah. It needs to be realistic. I mean, currently, the Constitution is written, you need 1/3 of the eligible voters per district to sign. And then accompanying those 1/3 voters, you need 2 witnesses. And that's just to get it on the ballot. And then when it goes on the ballot, then you need 40% of the eligible voters in a district to vote. It's just not realistic. It's very, very, very difficult to do. So I would be in favor of extending the 4-year terms if it was realistic that we could remove somebody if we made a mistake. Because 4 years is a long time to wait. I don't know. Is there anybody else that has anything?
I had a question though, Pat. Really quick, since all the studying that you've been doing and going over the Constitution and whatnot, doesn't it seem like it's more difficult for we as the tribal membership to bring our concerns forward and be heard by them? Or if we want change, it's almost like we've got to go, we just found out we have to have these certain petitions, the district they have to sign on a paper that district is. I mean, there's just all sorts of loops or barriers to us coming together and requesting these changes.
It is very difficult for us as individuals to, you know, I guess it's hard to come together and like 40% or 1/3 of the eligible voters in a district. I mean, when I think about that, you know, and I'm really impressed with how many people are here tonight, but it's difficult to get the word out there. You know, you go door to door or something, a lot of eligible voters in the district aren't even here. How do you get the word out? I guess I don't know. But yes, once a councilman is in there, it is very difficult to get them, to remove them other than the 2 years. I mean, they have the 2-year terms right now, so they're pretty much safe for 2 years. But,
why eligible voters and why not actual voters?
Yeah.
Count like who actually voted, because we know I get a lot of comments. I've been trying to teach my kids, they're all except for one over 18, and they say, why mom? It doesn't matter, it's never going to change. Getting that from my own child who's of voting age, who won't even vote because they say it's not going to make a change, no matter how much I keep trying to tell them and educate them that yes, your vote matters.
Yeah, and well, like Ferdinand says, we need to be more positive. We need to think that our vote does count. It does. Our votes really do count. I mean, we don't have electoral college or anything. Like my vote counts, your vote counts. We had a lot of races real recently that were within 10 votes, within closer to that, I think.